coaches, and we're kind of going through fundamentals and everything right now, but we're moving pretty fast and faster than I expected. So I love the new start.
How do you feel about the receiving core? I mean, lost Jordan Villeman, who's kind of the senior leader. Where do you stand as a leader? You kind of taking over there?
Yeah, that's my goal. I feel like me, Timmy, and Trey have been doing a good job of trying to lead by example. Help some of the new guys out who come in, and we're just trying to play our role in it.
A lot of different quarterbacks throwing you the ball first couple days. Is it kind of, as a receiver, is it all kind of the same having that many guys, or is there guys maybe you're starting to build a cadence with already?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of different, building with new quarterbacks every time because you run different routes and you expect timing from a certain quarterback, and then a new one hops up. But we kind of try to treat them all the same because if we get on good chemistry with every quarterback, then it's just easier when it comes time for game or scrimmages or anything.
Before last season, before he went down, did you have a strong rapport with Jake, and what was your guys' kind of chemistry as a wide receiver and quarterback back then?
Oh yeah, me and Jake had a strong chemistry, and I felt like me and him were on the same page a lot of times, and there wasn't a lot of explaining to do, and I feel like we kind of picked back up right where we left off, and we've just been going through it and working on timing and everything and getting back to it.
Do you guys do a lot of, I guess it's probably different this year with the off-season work because Jake was injured for so long. When was the first time you caught a pass from Jake since his injury?
It was before we started spring ball. After workouts and sometimes like that, we would go out and on weekends or after lifts and stuff, we'd go to the field and work on throwing and kind of chemistry. So, it's nothing new. We've been throwing for a little bit.
As a lot of guys on the team have been talking about wanting to work, so much harder this year to not have that 1-11 feeling again. Have you seen that out here? It just seems like there's an extra bit of motivation from everyone just to work harder.
It's in even like the little things, like the coach has been disciplining us so well, whether it's going to class or cleaning up the weight room or putting your foot behind the line whenever we're starting gassers. We're just working on little details that at the end of the day, those little details are going to help us in come game time. So we're going to be a much more disciplined team.
Are those details, did those slip towards the end of last year?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like we were more of a lazy team and we didn't pay attention to details like that. We didn't really care. We were just going to the motions. But you can kind of see with new coaches and new motivation that more people care and more people are paying attention to the little details and actually buying into the new coaching staff.
How much of last year do you keep with you carrying into this year? Do you use it as motivation, or is that kind of cliche? Do you wipe the slate clean, you start over?
Yeah, I like to keep it with me because I use it as motivation. I had a great experience last year off of everything I did. So, just that freshman experience was huge for me. So it gave me a lot of motivation coming into this year to do better.
What's it like having your brother out here?
It's cool. I don't see him often because he's on defense and everything. But, sometimes we go team and I see him in there doing this thing. So I'm definitely proud of him.